35 years old. Too old. Ugh, too old to be thinking about getting married and settling down. This is, not that I have anything against Sheba2345, but her comment that she made on one of Sergeant Willie Pete's pages. Oh, that was tough to say. Fast. Sergeant Willie Pete. Okay. Anyway, reflects an attitude I noticed among a lot of younger 20-something black women. They think that some guy that's in his 30s, 35, even, I'm going to push the number up, even guys, 40-something, almost 50, they do not want to holler at a guy like that because they feel like he's too old. Ew. Now, before you say I'm taking it personally because I'm in my 30s, and no, because I'm married, I've been married over 10 years, so it don't apply to me. Second of all, even though I am married, there are younger women who try to pick me up. I swear it's like they're blind and can't see this big ring on my finger. Got big ass hands, wearing a big ass ring. It might as well be invisible to some folks. Anyway, ladies, if you're in your 20s and you want to get married, there's some guy that's in his 30s or in his 40s, and I don't mean he reminds you of your grandpa or your uncle or something. But a guy, he's basically kind of fly or whatever. And he's around that age, and he's talking about getting married. And you write him off because you think he's too old. You're attracted to the guy, you think he's attractive, but he's too old. Stupid. You are stupid. Okay, don't try to make this into a black men don't grow up thing. Let me tell you something about men in America. Men in America do not grow up until they're at least 30 years old, for the most part. There's a few guys like me that got married when they're in their like mid to late 20s. That's very unusual. I did that. Like one other guy I know did that. And we're the exceptions to prove the rule. No, two other guys I know did that. And we're the exceptions to prove the rule. And we knew we were unusual when we did it. We didn't have a problem doing it. But we know that's not the norm. Okay? Most guys are not looking to get married until they're at least 30. Maybe 35. Now that might be late for a female, but that is not late for a guy. Late for a guy on his first marriage is over 40. And even then, a lot of guys are not really serious about getting in a serious relationship until they're at least 28, 29 maybe, if that. So, you're not thinking. A lot of the things that women in their 20s say they want, like someone who's patient, understanding, established in his career, and knows what he wants out of life, those are older male values. Most young guys are either, if they're working, they're probably obsessed with their career because they want to make it, they want to prove themselves and establish themselves. They may have some kind of dream about being a this, being a that, being some kind of athlete, being an entertainer, whatever, and they may be chasing that. If they got some kind of profession going, they probably don't have a lot of money because they're just starting out. They just got out of their parents' house or just got out of college or something. They want to live it up a little bit. I'm sorry, ladies. The men can live it up a lot longer than you can. I'm not going to be polite. I don't care if it's fair or not. I really don't. It may not be fair, but you know what? That's the way it's designed. Women, you have from the age of about, I'm gonna give you a wide thing. Maybe 15, 16 to about 25, 26 to land a man. Between those ages, you scoop a guy up, and you scoop up a marrying type of guy, and that's very important. You have to scoop up the type of guy that's prone to get married, and you might be able to build something. After that, you may have from about 25 to 35 to find somebody else. Now, if you're looking when you're around that age, I'll push it up a little bit. Let's say 25 to 37, 38. Now, if you're looking for a guy around that time, he's probably going to be 40. And he's probably already been married before. So it's going to be him and Junior or Juniorette. You wait any time after that, he's going to be at least 50. Or you're going to be at least 50 before you find somebody. If you do find somebody that's about your age, after about 35, he's probably already been married. And he's probably going to have some kids or something. So, a lot of you young ladies, in your 20s, and dare I say 30s, and dare I say 40s, are unrealistic. You want a 25-year-old guy to have what a 50-year-old guy has. That's rarely going to happen. And some of the older women who are in their 50s will have the nerve to complain about their husbands because he's not the same guy, type of looking guy, has the same stamina or whatever the hell that he was when he was 25. Folks, nobody's going to be 25 forever. You're not going to be like 18 years old with a 18-year-old's energy level and a 58-year-old's deep pockets with a 38-year-old man's sense of fashion. It's ridiculous. Totally ridiculous. So, this too old thing coming from a girl that's like 20, 21, 22, 31, 32, it's unrealistic. You need to find a guy who is a marrying type of guy who wants to get married. And I'm sorry, but the majority of men in their 20s don't want to do so.